I wanna you can hear me say, Papa. I wanna you can hear me say all the things we wanna say inside this land. So people won't die for before you understand. We all got children going to school. My kid woman is selling that goose. Yeah. Let it be great. No noise. I never seen no peaceful protest in this land before. Even my papa and my old man have tell me it never been before. To all the leaders in this land, take your problem and talk it like me. Going up from heaven to make you understand. Because Paratana, no school. Paratana, no work, nothing to do. Paratana, GSM copy, they're rapping it. Investors, they say they're rapping it. People, they get something about experience. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Yeah. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Oh yeah, Papa. I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa. I wanna you can hear me. All kind of people talking, say they country bread new. I pray the people to fire the people with turn on leg new. We all are trying to move ahead. Some people say we might not get there because confusion can butter their bread. If I go tell myself, jump inside the street, anything happen to me, my family will grieve. If I go tell myself, jump inside the streets, something happen to me, you and your family will leave. Because Paratana, no peace. Paratana, no everything free. Paratana, we be a looting with beer, killing and shooting with beer too. Let us learn from the past. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Yeah. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Papa, okay. I wanna you can hear me say, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say.
Knocking the door for peace, don't even stop me. Stop you, I can't have a wall, let them invite peace. No fighting, no undermining. Keeping the peace in a nice surrounding. Don't like to hear what people say they want to demonstrate. But I got no money, they won't get free the benefit. You see, the people suffering, tell me now, what is the benefit? So my people say no to violence, demonstration, all that thing, and I cook our motherland. That you rock. One day we gonna prosper, keeping the peace in the city and every villages. Nobody, man, I can't tell you something negative. Politician, qualification, we can work together using multiplication. United we stand, no one division. They hold hands together to save the motherland.
That's true. Keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Yeah. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Oh yeah, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, oh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. We woke up this morning to nice degrees. We're in the mid 40s in Rhode Island. We anticipate sun today. Wherever you are, if that's your omen, if that's your forte, if that's your fortune, enjoy. Okay? Let me get in my topics for this morning because we got a lot to talk about. As the people in Russia celebrate their victory day, the people in Ukraine are being bombarded by the president of Russia and the Russian forces. This ain't right. Ain't right. Got to stop. My topics for the day are one, COVID-19 is still with us. Nearly 1 million deaths recorded in the USA. Two, Liberia and the criminals today. And three, Dr. Glenn S. Prescod, MD, M.P.H, Community Self-Help Vocational Baking School, Buduburam Refugee Camp, Ghana. That's my topic for this morning. Let me take my coffee break, and I'll be right back with you. Time is money. COVID-19 is still with us. We woke up this morning to news that nearly 1 million Americans have died from COVID-19. I think it's 900 and something thousand plus. And they anticipated to go up to 1 million anytime. And this disease or pandemic is not going away. In China today, we see the lockdown is still going on. The president has doubled down on his message that there must be a zero COVID policy in China. And the people are serious. They have doubled down. In spite of the fact that there are elders there that still haven't been vaccinated, people walking around still need vaccine. The country is still being held on lockdown status. We see in America here, there's increase in COVID deaths and hospitalization. We've got to take heed and govern ourselves. Our concern is for the children. Are the children safe? From the children, are the adults safe? Because we know that the symptoms of this COVID-19 is unpredictable. The variants, every time there's a variant. So it's definitely certain that we may be living with this disease or pandemic for a long time. I got my vaccination yesterday. Bam! Got my second booster. I had my first booster last year. I had to get my second booster. My arm is all sore now. I think that's the only thing I feel most of the time. I feel the soreness in my arm. So for all of you out there, I've taken mine. Bam! Go out there and get yours. I took my booster. This is my second booster. Okay? My arm is a little sore back and front on the surface too, but that's about all for too far. My wife also took hers. She's moving around. She hasn't said anything about her arm or anything. So I assume she's all right. So let's take heed and go on ourselves, man. And the more we are confronted with this pandemic, the more we have to wear our masks, the more people will be forced to take vaccines. We can't avoid this thing. Right now, people in New York is getting so bad in New York. They're talking about mask mandates again. They're talking about vaccine mandates, where before you can go to work, you must be vaccinated or vaccinated. So this is the situation now. We're going back into the same situation that we didn't like before. The same situation that people in China are fighting. You should see what's going on in China. People resisting this thing, but there are other people supporting the government and saying, yes, we must lock down. So it's going to go on. Take heed and govern yourselves. My people in Liberia, this disease has not really hit Liberia hard. With the variants that are coming out, we don't know where this disease or this pandemic will go next. With the situation in our country, with the lackadaisical attitude of our government officials toward everything in the country, they're not concerned about the people, they're not concerned about the progress of the nation, they're not concerned about electricity in the city. They seem to be dogs. They seem to be numb to everything that has to do with the survival of our city, our country. They're only concerned about their personal lives and what they're getting for themselves. So we see it. We have to take heed and go on ourselves. We need organizations that love our people to step forth and take heed and govern them and lead them, guide them. Please, this government is failing us. Not even is, the government has failed us. So this is the situation we're facing. Okay? COVID-19 is not going away. It's going to stay with us. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. My people in Liberia, those of you who haven't been vaccinated, if they're still giving vaccination, go out and take your vaccination. Don't be foolish. This disease is not going away. It's changing into various forms. That's what they call variants. We have one form today. It stay for a while. We're getting used to that form. All of a sudden, that something break away from that body and form another body. Start forming another body. And right now, when that happens, the scientists and doctors don't know what to do because that's a new variant. They got to see where it's going. So they got to watch it, study it, see where it's going. How is it different from the main disease? Okay, you people see they got a picture of COVID-19, all the spikes coming out of all the round things like bumps. Uh, those are spikes. Those are crowns. When one of those crowns break away, it becomes a variant. So we watch it to see what will happen to it. Will it die? Will it grow into something else? And that is what happening with this pandemic. Pieces of it are breaking off and forming different things that are different from the original one. So when it's different from the original one, the scientists got to take time to study this new variant and find a way to cure it or to stop it or eliminate it. So these are the things we are facing with this COVID-19. The more we get it under control, the more the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, gets it under control, and we start to understand it and its variant and how it forms. It switches to something else. It branches off and something else forms. Now we got to leave this old form to start setting the new one. Or we got to split our resources to study both. And this is the kind of situation we're in with this pandemic. And it doesn't seem to want to go away. And the more we don't wear our mask, the more we don't want to vaccine, the more we want to go out in the public with our masks, with our vaccinations, and participate in activities with other people. it will be hard for us to control COVID-19. So that's my stand on it this morning. I'm just making you aware of the fact that we're here for this, we did things for a while. And we're so lucky that a bad form of COVID-19 has not hit Liberia and Africa as a whole. Let's just pray that by the help of God, we stay safe. Okay? That's my class on this for this morning. So let me take a break and I'll start my second topic for this morning. Thank you. Open belly, Liberia and the criminals today. Oh, my people, my people, my people. What we're going to do with our country? We're going back to the days when they steal and burn things down now. It's not only stealing now. We're going back to 1980 when two of them would just steal and burn things down. That's how they tried to burn the Treasury Department, Treasury Ministry down. They store the check stubs and they used to keep it at the top of the building. Two guys went up there and set that whole box, all the boxes of check stub on fire. Almost destroyed the building. They had to go up there and pour water there, and all that water trickled down the building, damaged all the computers, all the wirings in the building. They had to spend money to change all of that again. So here we are again now. They not steal money. They don't want nobody to see it. They burn the whole building down. How can we prosper? Our passports are worth nothing in the world no more. All our government officials, our vice president, her boyfriend, her sister, her cousin, the president's niece, the president's nephew, everybody just selling things and stealing from our country. Where we going, man? What will we have for ourselves? The people steal our money. Instead of putting it in the University of Liberia, they build private universities. All of them are private universities. It's just they steal our money. Instead of putting it in the country, they all got private projects. Projects. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Where is Jesus Christ? Where is Jesus Christ? Because for people who say they are Christians and they love God, this cannot be happening in our country. All is stealing, and now the new thing are money laundering. The white people, they catching them. That black people will go put their hand in money. Africans at that rate. We go put their hand in money laundering, wire fraud, mail fraud. Oh Lord, you give us a break, my people, man. Come on, man. We can't be going on like this. This is not what Liberia is about. How low will we go down, man? How low? This can't be happening to a great nation like ours with a great history and heritage. We come losing all the bandits and criminals. It's time for our patriots to rise up. It's time for our patriots to stand up. It's time for our patriots to be who you are or die. This can't be happening to the Republic of Liberia. Everybody just stealing, 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 stealing. All our officials are nothing but rogues. The president walking around, he's a rogue. Oh man, Lord, yeah, come on, man. Let's have some pride and dignity in our country. Let's bring some pride and dignity back, man. Where's the Liberia we knew, man? Where's the pride and the dignity we had, man? What's wrong with our country? Our passport, that toilet tissue now. Everybody got diplomatic passport. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Congo, from Brazzaville, from Zambia, from oh Lord, everybody got Liberian passport. What's happening, man? What's happening? We're losing it. Oh, check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. What more can I say on this topic? It's just debilitating. It's heartbreaking. It's frustrating to see our country come from a state of prestige down to nothing. Nothing. And they're just wasting our money. What we're making passport for, you're going to sell it. Why you doing that? Why we don't just use laissez passer? Just get it. Everybody stamp it, and sign it, and take the money and give it to somebody to go anywhere you want to go. Why we gotta use passport? It's killing us. That's double dipping. You know, we spend our money to buy a passport. Then these criminals selling their passport, we're not getting the money back. So we just wasting our money, our time. It's not right. It's not right, my people. It's not right. We gotta rise up. Where are our patriots? Where are the people that love Liberia? You see all this thing going on. It can't be just happening to us, man. Y'all let it go. No, man, it can't be, man. What happened to our patriots? What happened to our loyalists? What happened to the people who love Liberia, not themselves? Where are the people that care for this great nation? We have let greed and corruption and nepotism let us destroy our country, the very fabric of our nation, the very thing that makes us who we are, founded on Christian principles. We've lost that. We got no Christian principles in us no more. Everything is about money, 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 money. Everybody won't get rich fast. Anybody but if it's in your destiny, it's in your destiny. Don't mind other people say, oh, you can change it, no, you can't change it. It's not your destiny, it's not your destiny. It will not go right. Even you get the money, it will not stay with you. Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. A luta continua. That's where the struggle is. It's not in the money, it's in the people. So let's rise up, man. Let's rise up and change our nation. Take back our country from these criminals and bandits and set it on the right trajectory for a better future and nation and people tomorrow. Haluta. Continue. My class is done on this topic. Let me take a break. I'll start my final topic. Well, as you can see, our school is now the Dr. Glenn S. Prescod, MD, M.P.H. Vocational Educational Center, Baking School. Baking School. Our sponsor stepped up and took the honor spot to have the school named after him. We express our deepest thanks and appreciation to Dr. Prescod, and we are proud to have the school named in his honor. We finished the other school because of you, Dr. Prescod. We are on the way to doing it already. Our sewing school, our computer school, the building is on the way to being fixed right now as we talk. They're looking for the parts right now to lay the bricks and fix the roof and put the bars on so we can start working on the interior to have the sewing and computer school up and running. Hats off to my doctor, the young progressive doctor in Rhode Island, the surgeon, Dr. Glenn S. Prescod, MD, M.P.H, Community Self-Help Vocational Baking School, Buduburam Refugee Camp, Republic of the Ghana. I introduced this school to you, and this is the name you hear from now on. And we are grateful to our benefactor and honoree, Dr. Glenn S. Prescod. My class is done. To all our other donors, we extend our deepest thanks and appreciation to you. To those on the fence yet, we ask you to please join us. Send in your donation. Cash App, $ Jefferson Chesson. Send it in. Go on the phone. Put it in. Send it to me. For you who are with Citizen Bank, use Zelle. Send it to me through my email, KARODCHES@gmail.com. We love your donation, and as you can see, we'll put it to good use because there are so many things we can do for these young people out there that needs to be done. Thank you. Aluta, continue. My class is done. Have a good day. In the cause of the people, the struggle continues.